Here in the wilds of planet Alteron, we see the wild Mako hiding in the grass. Will they notice us? Will they start to move? You think it's noticed us? The wild Mako seems to be acknowledging our presence, knowing that we're there. Oh no! It's running away! Our cameras are just fast enough to follow the wild Mako.
Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition Control Run. I'm Titania Bird. We're on planet Antaram. And I completely forgot to set the path because of doing that little joke. But in this episode, we're on the planet Antaram. Last time we helped Garrus finish off a cold case that he was a part of. Woo! We were briefly inside the Mako there for a second. And in this one, we're going to go to Antaram because of our assignments. Has found some... see if I can find the right one here. Apparently we've got a scientist to find here. Anteri, Antaram, Antaram, Antaram. Ooh, all that thunder and lightning. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. I like to call Antaram Planet Oklahoma. Because of all the, for one thing, we've got all the, kind of pollen floating around, and also just thunderstorms. Constant thunderstorms. Was ist das? Go down in the hole. I don't know if we can be saved.
Cover me.
Ooh. Dead Turian here. Pro strats. Turian insignia recovered. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Balstra Outpost insignia printed on the cover. And as evidenced by that high level of money and experience, I think we finished a side quest. Oh, and we leveled up. Oh, nope. 6 of 13. Oh, yes, we did level up. Ashley gets nothing. Liara gets Master Warp. 2 points. Still can't quite cap out Charm quite yet. So, listen all y'all, we boosted Sabotage. Can't stand it! I know you're playing this, I was gonna shake this water again! God, I love this so much. Just bouncing around in grassy hills with a lightning storm far off in the distance. God. It's only made better by the fact that it's not currently like raining on us here on Antaram either. If we were like seeing that and it was like raining cats and dogs or hijacks and Baron? That'd be quite another matter. But just looking off in the distance and seeing lightning storm come down and not worry about getting shocked by all that lightning, that's just Oh, God, it's just fan-fucking-tastic. Uh-oh. Well, there's something over there. Oh, pro strats are not gonna work. Frick. Let's just time that out and try that again. One more time, feeling pro strats! Yeah. And yeah, the only thing left is that underground facility over there, which has some hostiles around it. Whee! Oh, wait. Minerals. 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 We gotta go for minerals. We cannot ignore the minerals. Pieces of box just floating into the aether for all eternity. And 1,000 years hence, there shall be pieces of box floating throughout the atmosphere of Ontarom. And people will wonder from whence these pieces of box came. And they will tell the legend of the shepherd and how she destroyed the box. Palladium. We have mined a very significant source of live concert footage. Is that a TV channel that's even still around, Palladium? I know it existed for a time. And it was like really, really cool. It was on Dish Network. I don't know if any other satellite or cable outlets had access to Palladium, but just a really, really rad channel for just concerts and music documentaries and shit like that. I got a very distinct feeling. I might want to be prepared for the worst. Yeah, that's especially not a very promising sign. Snowblind rounds, shredder rounds, Metagel. Malfunctioning object. Who keeps putting these armor and ammo upgrades in malfunctioning objects? Well, on second thought, sure, peek your heads out, see what that gets you. Sure, peek your heads out, see how that gets you. See how that works out for you, eh? Prostrats. Prostrats. Just hold the up button and hold it down. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Prostrats. If you wanna cheese this game. Prostrats. Sadly, it's not entirely foolproof. Prostrats. Well, shit, there's someone else that's dead.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God. Shepard, is that you?
Corporal Toombs? But I saw you die on Akuz. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this! This man is delusional!
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
I'm sorry, what?
Toombs, I didn't see anybody. If I'd seen you, I would have come back for you, I swear.
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Commander Shepard was there. She knows the truth.
This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
Look! I spent the longest time of my life and my career largely trying to forget about what happened. And personally, I've already extracted my vengeance on at least 2 Thresher Maws by this point, so maybe you need to back down, son.
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
When you look at your reflection in the bottom of a well, what you see is only on the surface. If you try to see the meaning hidden underneath, the measure of the depth can be deceiving. The bottom has a rocky reputation.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Hey, if it's any consolation, I've killed a couple of them.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. And Toombs has become solipsist. In the end, his memories were the tomb. Well, we're going to report to Hackett, but also, I think. Gonna head
Message
to
coming in.
Hawking Etta.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. Fifth Fleet out.
Well, it certainly helps that I found some Thresher Maws in pieces. Alright. Hawking Etta.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Etta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Oh, great. Just what I needed. What? Is he into some kinky shit too, like Saren?
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
Okay, so a non-marginalized person looking at a group of marginalized people and deciding that it's up to them to protect and defend the poor, defenseless, marginalized folk. I feel like a couple of centuries before he would have been on Tumblr.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Well, let's take a look at the planets that we've got here. Well, take a look at the asteroid belt first. Oh! Metallic asteroid. A metal-rich asteroid, radius 83 kilometers. That was an easy read. Another deposit of palladium. Kenktra. A terrestrial world of average size, Kenktra's atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of calcium. Aside from some spectacular formations of water ice at the poles, the planet has little to recommend it. Orbital distance 14.3 astronomical units. Excuse me. Orbital period 60.6 Earth years. Radius 5,471 kilometers. Day length 66.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.83 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature negative 175 degrees centigrade. Surface gravity 0.7. Standard gravity survey for Cobalt. Tharupto. Tharupto is a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in its atmosphere. It has over 100 moons and an extensive ring system composed of pulverized rock, presumably the debris from shattered moons. Orbital period 128.2 Earth years, radius 68,714 kilometers, day length 17.5 Earth hours. Survey for League of One Medallion, which I think might be the last of those. Tamahera. Tamahera has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is icy and composed of sodium oxide with deposits of calcium. It contains a few unremarkable metals, but mainly consists of rock. The presence of canyons and floodplains indicates that liquid water once existed. suggesting Tamahara had a thicker insulating atmosphere in the past. Orbital period 1.4 Earth years, radius 6,302 kilometers, day length 40.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.34 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature negative 30 degrees centigrade, surface gravity 2/3 of a standard G. Presrap. Presrap is the moon of Clendagan. It is a frigid, barren world with an extremely thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and methane. The crust contains plentiful deposits of heavy metals. The Alliance is open bidding for the moon's mineral rights, but exploitation will be complicated by the system's proximity to the 5 kiloparsec ring around the galactic core. The ring is an area of intense star formation and is too dangerous to safely travel. Presrap's landscape is a nightmare of jagged, overlapping ridges and geological shock zones created by some ancient disaster. This has not deterred a generation of illegal, quote-unquote, mild cat whiners. I feel like that's strangely appropriate. Wildcat miners from attempting to exploit the moon's mineral riches. Unfortunately, many have lost their lives. Orbital distance 168,500 kilometers from Clendagan. Orbital period 10.8 Earth days. Radius 4,113 kilometers. Day length 10.8 Earth days. Atmospheric pressure 1/10 of an Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature negative 73 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.88. Standard G's. Let's talk about Clendagan first. Clendagan is an arid terrestrial, slightly larger than Earth, but with a lower density that reflects its relative lack of heavier elements. The crust is composed of tin and aluminum, with wide deserts of dust-fine sand that are easily stirred by the wind. Clendagan's most striking feature is, of course, the Great Rift Valley that stretches across the southern hemisphere. What is most fascinating about the rift is that it does not appear to be natural. The geological record suggests that it is the result of a glancing blow, quote-unquote, by a mass accelerator round of unimaginable destructive power. This occurred some 37 million years ago. Wow. Orbital period 2.3 Earth years, radius 7,377 kilometers, day length 53.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.64 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature minus 53 centigrade, surface gravity 0.88 standard gravities. Let's bop on Presrap. Now, if we're going to be dealing with a compound of biotics, I kind of want to bring people with some biotic power with me to get some additional perspective. Therefore, Caden and Liara. We do not have much in the way of combat strength to speak of, but that's okay because I can shoot pretty much anything that needs to be shot anyway. Alright. Oh! Caden, Master First Aid, Advanced Lift. I think Caden use some upgrades. Yeah, he is long overdue for some upgrades. Sunda 8, Sundar 8, Hurricane 8, Brawler 7, Avenger 7, Nexus 8, Unity App 7. And do I have any better armor for him? I do not. Well, alright then. Map time. You know how this goes. Anomaly first, and then we'll work our way around to the objective. Now, this is going to be tricky to rock a rhyme. To rock a rhyme that's right on time, it's tricky. So before we start heading for... You know what? Actually... That question mark there is not on my map. And I kind of wonder... I wonder... if it might be something of import to what we've been doing here today. So let's see if we can't find our way up this massive mountain here. Commander Shepard is climbing a mountain. Why is she climbing the mountain? I already did that joke. Discovery! Oh wow, I'm flinging mud here while we're in pause state. This cluster of prefab utility shacks has a distinctly ramshackle look to them. A set of rover tracks lead over the mountain ridge to the southwest. Okay, so that'll head us back to that one corner, I believe. But while we are here, there's no reason we can't survey the area, throw strats it up. Grab a bunch of shit. That's just a texture on the rock. Did I get everything out of this? Yes, I did. Okay. Predator M armor. Medium armor. None of us can use it. Well, Gott verdammt. Teach me to pick a class that doesn't use much in the way of armor. I mean, I picked this one because I wanted to pick a class that I hadn't used before. And as it turns out, in a later game, I might actually be really glad that I did that. Whee! Bonk. Whee! Bonk. Oh, I hope to hell I can get out of here. Wrecked mining vehicle. Examine. Discovery! The front of the rover is crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you that the occupants, most likely a team of illegal Wildcat liners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the froze left by its tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. Well then. Let's grab this ancient debris. Oh, strats! Turian insignia recovered. Digging under the beacon revealed a piece of scrap metal, likely from an old freighter. It was marked on one side with the Macedon outpost insignia. In case you hadn't noticed, the Turians are very kind of Greco-Roman in their presentation. We got the counselor whose name is Sparitus, Macedon Garrus. His last name's kind of very Roman Vicarian. Executor Palin, you know, that kind of stuff. Again, very kind of Greco-Roman in style. Rash probe. It's just leaving the shit out in probes that are crashing all over the damn place. Biotic compound. Boy, you just had to... Boy, Major Kyle, you had to pick a place where the ground is literally crumbling out from underneath you, didn't you? You couldn't have picked a nice, stable planet. No. You had to pick one that's falling apart at the frickin' seams. The only thing that could have possibly made this worse is if you picked a place that had pressure moss on it. And in case you think that's foreshadowing, unfortunately, I don't think it is. Ooh, there's minerals around here. I am going to get those first. Why? Because they're there. And I am the hero of an RPG, therefore I am a kleptomaniac by default. Roast rats, got us some gold. Kind of wondering how I'm doing on that now. 7 of 13, 9 of 10. Well, we got all the gases. About half of the light metals, look, more than half the rare earths, almost half the heavy metals. Okay. Hello. I'm on your ring cam. Commander Shepard with Council Space DoorDash.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
You don't have a choice in the matter.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Also, are you sure he needs all of this ice cream? I'm just saying, I haven't been given a tip for these in a long time.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
Oh god, I made the joke about Tumblr earlier, and now I'm sounding more and more right by the minute. I hate being psychic for things that don't matter. You know, if you take all the renegade options on this maze that you can just walk calmly through becomes a giant battlefield. But since I am not inclined to just go through and shoot things willy-nilly because I'm, you know, kind of a good girl, instead of, you know, shooting everybody in sight, I'm just going to steal their stuff. Not sure how that's better, but...
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
You see, I would do that, except for the tiny little detail that Alliance investigators are dead.
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
Infamy, infamy, everyone's got it, infamy.
You can still get out of this alive, Major. Surrender and nobody will get hurt.
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
And if you don't cut out this cult shit, they're all gonna fucking die!
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault. My children are innocent, pure. Please, I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I never meant for this to happen. I'm so sorry that you're offended by what's happened. You're not getting out of this that easily.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
Okay, but if you fuck me on this, I got a fragment of metal from a heatsink with your name on it.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the 5th Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
You should return to the Normandy and notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. I want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. You hope I know what I'm doing, Caden? Caden? I'll be honest, I kind of hope that too. In fact, I hope that all the time. Just millennial things. Funny, I started with a Tumblr joke, and now I end it with a Tumblr joke. Right. Done that. Horsehead Nebula Strenuous System is next, I think.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Alright, let's get the frick out of here. Horse head. Strenuous. Alright. And we'll take a look at that particular mission here next time. So whenever next we meet, I'm Tanya Bird. And later, y'all.